All right, good morning from Atos Jiu-Jitsu headquarters, San Diego, California. Today we are working on the spider guard. So we learned like a triangle attack and omoplata attack from the spider guard, and also like a great sweep, a very powerful sweep. The deep lasso between the legs, sweep your opponents overhead. It's super powerful. Check out the details. You're gonna learn a lot. Let's start with spider guard. Okay, we're gonna control both sleeves. Okay. Hold the sleeve, I can get the foot on the bicep on one side, and then I can get a shallow lasso on the other side. I don't need to go like deep like this, okay? So we go shallow here, all right? So shallow lasso on one side, I'll turn, change, extend, pull, and then bring back this way, okay? So we're gonna move like side to side like this. When my opponent's controlling my legs, okay, right here, and I need to change the side, it's always good to break his grip by pulling the sleeve and kicking the leg, and now I get back here, okay? So on the third, fourth time that you're doing this, I want you to turn, get your foot on the hip, okay? From the same side you get the lasso, and then you shoot a triangle, okay? And then you go back. Lasso, change the side, shallow lasso, change the side, triangle, go back, lasso, change the side. So every time you're doing the spider, you control the sleeves, okay? And you bring your knees to your chest, okay? Even this side here, you can extend your leg like this, but if you keep your leg stiff, it's easier for him to go for a throw by. Okay? Yeah. So make sure like you extend, but you don't need to like extend too much. Okay, keep your knee bent a little bit. Okay? And then the other side you can do the triangle too. On this side, and then go back. Okay? And then after the time is over, you can choose the sweep you're gonna do. Okay? So you're doing this for 1 minute, and then at the end I can choose a sweep. Okay? Okay, and now he's turning. And then Dagmar is going to do the same thing on me. Lasso, side to side, shoot triangle. Lasso, side to side, shoot triangle. So you extend the lasso like 2-3 times and shoot a triangle. Pay attention to the way you do the triangle. For those who are new, put the lasso. So the same side you get the lasso, pulse the foot on the hip, and then you gotta lift your groin really close to the tricep here, see? And then you shoot the top leg over. Okay? In the fight, it must be really quick, okay? It needs to be like a shot. Go fast like a fight. Just like that. Okay? So it starts slow, and then little by little increase the speed, okay? First round you go slow, second round you go really fast, all right? 1, 2, 3. Guys, again, so controlling both sleeves, okay? I get the lasso, I can get double lasso like this too. But usually when I'm doing double lasso, there's not much I can do, okay? I can just hold. One thing really important when I'm doing the spider guard using the shallow lasso, I need to keep his hand really close to my rib, okay? Every time his hand go away from my rib, it's easier for him to turn the hand and start passing the guard, okay? Start like going for throw bys, right? Or even breaking my grip here. And if that happens in the fight, let's say you put the hand on that side, don't let go of the grip to try to re-grip, okay? So when that happens, like keep the grip. That's when you bring his hand inside, change the side, or even like put the hand on the other side. You put the hand on the other side like this, I'll pull his hand inside, and then I redo my shallow lasso, okay? Put your hand outside. Don't try to do like this, because at this moment he's gonna throw by, and he's gonna start passing around, okay? So keep your grips on the sleeve the whole time, holding the sleeve really strong, okay? Another thing you can do here, when your opponent starts standing up, like posturing up like this, you cannot let your knees like go away from your chest, okay? So make sure you keep your knees close to your chest. When you try to stand up, it's a little bit harder for him. You're only gonna stand up if you allow your legs to go away like this, okay? So make sure you keep here. But let's say your opponent is really, really strong and he stand up. So what you need to do is to start pushing his leg, Okay, pushing the thigh really close to the hip, and then you redo the lasso again. Okay. Of course, with this position here, you can do a nice attacks to omoplata as well, just like that. Okay. By just extend your leg, and you see my heel goes around his shoulder, and I just bring the top part of his arm inside my leg here, so I can get a really nice omoplata attack, and I start going for the omoplata and use this to sweep or get a submission. Okay. Again. So now we're doing the same thing. Okay, we're here. We change the side. Okay. And then we get omoplata as well. Okay. And when you get omoplata, you need to pull his arm, okay, outside. All right, as much as you can. It's the same concept as a triangle, but on the triangle, I'm gonna pulse here, okay, to elevate my hip. On this one, I'm just gonna use my calf on top of his back so I can elevate my hip. And then I bring his hand towards my hip outside, and then I close the figure four right here. And once I'm doing this, I'm gonna start going for omoplata, okay? And you know, a lot of times, when you get in the omoplata here, like this, your opponent start controlling the pants on this side here, okay? And you're trying to go to omoplata, but he's holding the pants like this, okay? You see? So one thing I like to do, I like to control his sleeve here, pull, and then get a nice armbar and tap him out, okay? Go. So here, if you stand up too much on my spider guard, I push him away. Okay, stand up again. Especially on the regular spider guard, when you're doing like both feet on the bicep like this, he can stand up like that. And if you keep here, he's gonna feel really comfortable. So make sure you break his posture by pushing his thigh, okay? Now go to omoplata here. If you're still like holding here, you change the side, you see, here. Break the grip, and then get the armbar here. Sometimes it's grabbing like inside here, okay, just to not allow you to escape the hips or figure four your leg. You can control by the sleeve, or you can control by the elbow right there, and then get a really tight armbar. Okay, it works really well. Okay. Still also doing the first technique. During the time that you guys are gonna have, I'll give you 1.5 minutes each person, okay? So you change side to side. Sometimes you go to omoplata. Sometimes you shoot triangle. Okay? You can sit up like this on the omoplata as well. Just mix it up triangles with omoplatas, okay? The only difference is the way you attack, okay? On the triangle, you post the foot on the hip. On the omoplata, you just shoot the leg on top of your shoulder, okay? All right? Let's keep doing that, back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna learn a sweep from the position, okay? So there's different ways for me to set up the spider. Right? As long as I control both sleeves, I'm ready to do it, okay? I can keep both knees inside his arm, okay? Or like outside. If my knees are outside, I'm gonna work more with the lasso, okay? If I wanna work more spider, my knees will be inside, okay? So usually it's good to have one arm in, one arm out, okay? In this case, I like to get the lasso on this side, so I like this. Okay? I feel like I can attack him and find the angles more when I have one arm in, okay? If I have both arms in, it's easier for him to manage the guard pass right here if I don't do any lasso. Don't get start using his elbows and go for like a sprawl or go knee cut and start like jump to the side, okay? But if I go like this, I'll try to move this way. It's a little bit harder for him to go this way. He can go to the other side, but then I have the lasso on the side. I can block him, I can push him away, okay? So I like to keep one arm inside, okay, like this. Now the position we're gonna do here is gonna be the deep lasso, okay? So I go for a deep lasso, but I don't put my foot outside. So I'll put my foot between his legs, okay, like this. This sweep is very, very powerful, super strong, okay? Trust me. I see like black belts using this technique all the time, okay, and I use this technique. Ronaldo, he trains with us here, and he uses a lot, okay? So I'm here, I get the lasso, I go for a deep lasso with my foot right between his butt, and now I go for the collar grip here on the side, okay? And then I'll put my foot side by side of his calf right here. So I need to escape the hips and face this way here. I cannot be like facing this way, because then Dom can smash my leg here. It's gonna be a problem for me, okay? So as soon as I get the lasso, this way. As soon as I get the lasso here, okay, I need to escape my hips a little bit, see that? So now I grab the collar and I post my foot right here, okay? He can be standing, or sometimes our opponent will drop the knees on the floor. Like he knows like something is gonna happen. They wanna put the knees on the floor, they wanna put pressure. But even with the pressure here and knees on the floor, having my opponent really heavy, it's actually better for me. I'm just gonna bring my knee towards my chest, making a really strong hook. Look, and now I can start kicking to the side like this, okay? And as I kick into the side, of course, he's not gonna accept that, he's gonna fight. I like to get this underhook here. Okay, underhook his arm, let go of the sleeve, and then I start, get on top of him. And notice like the way I get on top here, there's two different ways for me to get on top, and I need to recognize that when I'm sweeping, okay? So I escape, I bring him, I kick into the side. I can go on top with my foot outside here, and by doing that, he's gonna scissor his legs. He's gonna fight more with me, okay? So right here, I need to be ready to control him. And how am I gonna control him? First, he's gonna scissor his leg to put his belly down. Second, he's gonna try to bring this arm underneath of himself to come up, okay? So if I feel like I lose his leg here, I got another hook. Now my weight is on his arm. I have my weight on his bicep here. Try to stand up now. He can't bring his arm underneath of him. So if I take my weight on the knee here on the floor, he's gonna like start using the arm on the floor and come up, okay? So as soon as you sweep, you gotta recognize that. Scissor legs, you scissor the legs, now my weight is on his arm, okay? So I slow him down and I can start getting on top easier. Or even when I'm going on top of him, I'm opening my knee under his arm like this, so I can keep his arm always on this side. Because once he passes the elbow under himself, like this, it's gonna be easier for him to come up. Okay, and then maybe I'll lose the position. The other way I find myself after a sweep is with my foot between his legs. Then I'm gonna staple his leg and underhook. Now I avoid it from turtle, okay? And now I go with this leg here, my other leg, left leg, under the other leg here, okay? Under his top leg. So I stay between his legs. Okay, I just slow him down, I get my points. Now I can start going for a windshield wiper to pass his guard. And same thing, I focus on his elbow, opening his elbow so he doesn't turtle. Okay, he doesn't come up. Always when I get here, I don't let him bring his elbow closer to him like this when I get side control, because that's when he's gonna start turning. Exactly, see? So I need to always sweep his arm like this so I can be on top of him so it's harder for him to move, okay? Of course, here I'm not hugging his head. You can hug the head as well, put more pressure. I'm just showing you what the footwork, what you're gonna do with your legs, okay? So again, this is a very simple sweep, okay? Spider guard, lasso. Now you put the foot between the legs and you face towards the side of the lasso. Control, bring him into your chest, kick him, and then you post and underhook, okay? I don't like to keep my knee between his legs like this, my thigh between his legs, because here I give him too much. I just put this part of my leg here, touching his hamstring. So my kneecap is on the other side, you see? Because I feel if I'm here, Dom can start scramble to burn bolo. If he's like a bolo guy, yeah, start like attacking my back, okay? So I like to always just give my foot to him, not my entire leg, okay? And if you close the leg here, I like to use my outside leg to open his knee like this, okay? Now I can start, apply the pressure. It's really hard for me to close the guard right now here, okay? Then pass my leg, and then take the other leg out, getting side control, okay? If you don't think about like controlling him after the sweep, you're probably gonna lose the sweep, or you're gonna end up inside a closed guard, right? Or you end up like giving a good position. So every time you're sweeping, you gotta think about his reaction, okay? And your reaction needs to work better than his reaction. So you always gotta be ahead of him. It's gonna be harder for him to fight you, okay? Always, okay? So there's like different reactions your opponent will have. But one thing good from this position, when Dom applies the deep lasso with the foot between the legs, like this, he's gonna start escaping the hips, you see? So it's harder for me to pass this way because I don't have this arm, okay? And now usually your opponent like go like this, he squat like this. In both ways, with the feet on the floor or knees on the floor, both ways you're gonna bring your knee to your chest, like this, okay? And grabbing the collar is gonna be even better for you because you're gonna have more pull to bring his head close to your head, okay? At the end of the day, Dom wants to go underneath of me, okay? Right here is not under me, okay? So he needs to like pull me and bring the knee to his chest. When I get here, he's gonna start kicking to the side, like this, okay? And immediately I'm gonna start fighting here, he's gonna underhook, and he's gonna like start working to keep me on body. See how he block my legs here, okay? Of course, there'll be moments that you're gonna miss that and your opponent's gonna start doing this. You gotta be ready to do something else. For example, like a headlock, like boom, right here, and then give me a hard time, and then go to my back, okay? But think about controlling the leg after the sweep, okay? So the detail is not putting the outside leg here when you get here. First is like escaping the hips. Second, don't pose this foot too far because you don't want your opponent to step over your leg like this, okay? So as you put the foot on the floor, put it like really close right here so it doesn't jump too fast. And then keep the arm inside, okay, the hand inside. Pull as much as you can. And then bring your knees to your chest here. Kick into the side. Get in the underhook, okay? So the first sweeps we're gonna work, it's gonna be more like it's gonna be more like a drill, okay? And the other sweeps we're gonna do is gonna be more like a fight. So you're gonna start in a position, the person on top will try to react. And another good thing you can do from this position, once you get the deep lasso here, okay? Let's say Dom step over my leg here, okay, like this. I can always go for X guard like this, okay? So you can easily start working from here. You can go with this foot under, bring him over, get the sun cock, but there's different things you can do from the technique, okay? So if you step over, you can change for the one leg X as well, just in case that happens. Sometimes happens, right? Okay? You guys have any question? All right, so let's work sweep for sweep right now, like this, like a drill, and then we're gonna do specific, okay? Let's go, 1, 2, 3.